your friends really show you how to be loved and like how you want to be loved. Yeah. And we should always like compare like the men in our lives to like
and I don't know why we like let that slide. Like
it's like we hold our friends to a high standard, and then the men were like the bars in hell. Like,
I don't understand that, and that's something I'm definitely working on, like in new relationships. Like I was texting this guy off Hinge for a little bit, and like he wasn't making a plan to see me, right? And I was like, I texted him. I was like, I'm not really looking for a texting buddy. If you want to like make a plan, make a plan. And he didn't respond for like a week. And then he responded and he's texting whatever, we're texting. And I was like, are you retarded? I literally texted him that. I was like, are you retarded? And he was like, LOL, what? And I was like, what's wrong with you? Like I literally and I was just like, cut, done, blocked. I'm notorious for blocking people. If you bother me, blocked, done.
I mean, it's
and
good.
I just started doing it. I talk to someone, they bother me, blocked.
I blocked them too.
Yeah.
It's a new thing for me too, probably in the last year.
And it feels so good because then you never have to see their name.
Never
you never
see
have to
them
see anything again. It's
I
like,
don't want to follow you on social media.
No.
I don't want to see you.
No.
I don't care. I just did that. The same thing happened to me a couple months ago. I was
have expectations and hold yourself to them.
Was texting someone for like 2 fucking weeks.
Yeah, why?
Then we finally go on a date. And then the next date, he's like, I could just tell he just like wanted to hook up. And I just blocked him. I just like I don't even have the energy to explain why.
And also like if I'm meeting you, especially on like a dating app or something like that, like I don't want to text you. I want to meet you and see if there's a vibe. And then if I want to give my energy and text you, I'll text you.
I agree with that.
I want to meet you
immediately. Within a couple days.
Yeah. And then we'll see how that works. Otherwise, like I'm not bothered. Like I just don't like care.
You know, it's funny, like, the patterns, how they repeat themselves, too. And, like, this kind of brings us to our first topic of, like, safety and familiarity. Yeah. Because, like, you grow up your whole life. And I think, obviously, you know, your first real perception of relationships and love and stuff comes from your parents or, like, how your family loves each other, how your family loves you, and things like that. And if that's not a good standard, you know, then you just spend your whole adult life trying to figure out what you actually want, because what feels familiar isn't actually good for you. It's not good for you.
No, familiarity doesn't mean something's good for you. It means that it's safe, and your body is programmed to keep you alive, not keep you fulfilled or satisfied. And so you have to reprogram your brain, because you're not in survival. We're not in survival. We're not running from bears. We're not, you know, having to like physically really protect ourselves, or at least here, like, you know, in our lives, we're not having to like actually fight for our life. And so like having to rewire your brain and choose stuff, because it's scary. Like new stuff is scary. Your brain will choose what it knows over what it doesn't know every time. Every time. And you have to forcefully change that. And you have to be intentional about wanting to change that. Otherwise you'll keep doing the same. You're addicted to patterns. Your mind is addicted to patterns
in general.
And it'll keep doing what it knows over and over and over and over again until you give it new resources, new information, and you force it to change, because otherwise it's not going to change.
And you have the way that you force it to change, though, is like you have to like slow down and notice. Like you have to become familiar, or like, I guess not familiar would be the right word, but like aware of the familiarity. Like what does make you feel safe, what does make you feel comfortable, and how you keep falling back into those patterns. So like the first step is just being like, okay, this thing is repeating itself. Like I'm finding the same guy and multiple guys. You know what I mean? Or whatever. So it's like you have to first notice that you're doing that, you know? And then you have to like break it down.
And practice it over and over and
figure out the
again.
steps and like the flags, like the red flags that are leading into that direction. And then, you know, like you said, now like we've been noticing these things. We've been kind of taking those actions. So we have an easy way of just being like, nope, block this person. Like, I'm not even like, wasting my time now.
No, because it's not like, if it's taking your piece, it's too expensive. If it's costing your piece, it's too expensive.
100% agree with that.
And that's something that I've really been trying to like live by, especially because I'm traveling and I'm doing all these things and I don't have time. Like I don't have time.
Well, and the last thing you need is a headache. Like,
exactly.
You need to come, like with how chaotic your life is, when you come home, you need to feel safe and peaceful and comfortable. And so like if there's any like wishy-washiness, it's just like not even worth your energy. You have so little time to even build a relationship. So it's like,
if I'm giving you my time, it's fucking special. Like it's special because I don't have a lot of it. And if I'm taking time out of my day to like talk to you and hang out with you and go see you, like that's that's a lot because I'm not home and I don't like I can barely freaking cook myself dinner because I'm so tired and do all these things, but then I'm
Right.
making time to like see you. Like that's a big
Exactly.
thing.
And like cook you dinner.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
are you worth my time?
No,
Because
probably
like
not.
if you're
I
not,
feel like most
then...
people aren't.
Yeah.
Most people aren't, and that's kind of like a hard thing to realize is like most people don't have your best interest and most people don't really care about you.
Of course,
because
yeah.
you can like when you're making somebody like uncomfortable or if you're doing something, you know what you're doing. Like you know what you're doing, and it's so frustrating to me that people play dumb because everybody knows exactly what they're doing. They're not responding, they're whatever. Everybody knows exactly what they're frickin' doing.
And I feel like also I know that you're like this too, because I feel like we're the same in this way where we're like very upfront about what we expect or like how we like to be treated or like how this how this is. And so like when you are upfront with someone like about how something makes you feel or like what you're looking for or like how you want to be treated and all these things, and they just blatantly like do the opposite, it's like what, how do we move on from here, you know? And you're right. I think most people don't have the best intentions in mind. And I think a lot of people these days too, like there's just this weird conditioning going on in our generation where like most people just like aren't looking for monogamy, don't want kids, like aren't looking to settle down.
Is,
like
kind of weird.